Hello, everyone. My name is Rashard Williams, and these are my parents, Pamela and Richard Williams.
Hello.
Hello.
Well, today we're going to be talking about the social penetration theory. Are you guys familiar with this theory?
No, I'm not familiar with the social penetration theory.
What about you?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Well, the social penetration theory, in other words, is interpersonal communication. This theory is basically summed up in 5 stages of self-disclosure. The first stage is the orientation stage, where the two individuals first engage in small talk. The second stage is the exploratory affective stage, where the two communicators start to reveal more about themselves without any deep personal information being told. The third stage is the affective stage. This is where the communicators feel comfortable to argue and criticize each other. The fourth stage is the stable stage, where the two reaches a plateau and start to share their deepest personal thoughts, beliefs, and values. And the last stage is the deep penetration stage, where the relationship starts to die down. Do you agree that there are stages in relationships?
Yes, I agree with that because with me personally, I'm a type of person that's very private and I really don't let people into my lives and disclose certain information about myself. And if I feel comfortable with you and I get to know you better and we get to know each other much better, I probably feel like I can share certain things with you about my life. If I don't feel comfortable with you, I will not. I will, be distanced or, won't have too much to say to you when I see you. But if I feel comfortable with you and I feel that you are a person that I can trust and to depend on, I will explore and expose different parts of my life to you. But if I'm not, I will, be standoffish. I have a couple of friends in my life that, I feel comfortable with telling them certain things about my life, and they tell me certain things about their life, and it's kept between us two. And I feel comfortable with certain people like that in my life, and I feel like yeah, there are stages in relationships.
Okay, what about you, Dad? Do you agree that there are stages?
Yes, I do. I also agree totally with what she said. Based upon that first impression of getting to know someone. When you try to get to know someone on the first base at that first stage, it you only trying to get a feel of that individual before you can expose yourself to that individual. And you it's just certain stages that you're going to have to go through day by day, week by week, and month by month, and so forth. So it's not going to be to the point where you're just going to blurt out everything about your life that first time around. You got to get a sense or feel of that person or that individual before you can even expose yourself out there like
Okay, so I got a question on the last stage, the depenetration stage. How do you feel about this depenetration stage? Uh, yeah.
that. Okay, dealing with the deep penetration stage, um, it don't apply to all relationships because all relationships are different. Uh, some relationships, that deep penetration, it does die down. It gets stale, just like bread. Uh, Once it's stale, you don't want to stick your hand back in that loaf of bread. You just want to throw it away or, get rid of it.
I
And
agree
it's
with
just
that.
like your friends. Some friends that you think that are your friends are really not your friends. And the conversation that they have with you is not on your level. And you just want to say, okay, let me just stay my distance from that individual. You know, as your grandmother or someone older in your life will tell you, keep your friends close, but keep your enemies closer. So you want to make sure that that individual don't say anything that that's gonna make you react to the point where, hey, I'm beginning not to like this person, or you're going to end up disagreeing with that person all the time. You don't have to go through all that. You just keep them in the distance. you don't have to worry about their conversation because their conversation is stale.
Okay. Do you have anything to add on that, Mo?
No, pretty much I agree with that. As far as the relationship is concerned, like me and my husband, your father, we have a relationship, and our relationship is as you can say, it's like it stays the same, and I feel like we didn't have a deep penetration in our stage of our relationship. So we had our ups and our downs, but our relationship is pretty much at a standstill. So, like you said, some relationships will die down, and some of them don't. So, I agree with that.
Okay. Well, this sums up our little interview. Well, I would like to thank everyone for watching. And you have a nice day.